Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, right? Man, we're here once again early in the morning. Happy coffee, everybody. Um, Doing some silver and gold updates, some goldback exchange rate updates, everybody. You know, these that everybody says are not good thing. Uh, And we're going to talk about that comment that made me laugh later on in this video because I'm going to explain a little something to you folks. So hang in there just a second. So, golly, it's pretty much about the same update every day, right? Gold goes up, gold goes down, silver goes up, silver goes down. It's just over and over and over and over. And there's some of you that'll say, SSC, you're going to drive yourself crazy doing this. No, it actually keeps my ADHD mind busy every day. What time is it? What is it back there? Yeah, 4 something, 4:24. Well, my boss calls me and says, "Hey, man, I can't get out of New York City last night. Trying to come home from what is it, the U.S. Open tennis matches or something." And so uh, he says, "Can you cover for me again?" And I said, "Absolutely. What if you can't cover for your boss so that he may take a vacation, guys? If he's putting in tons of hours, tons of responsibility, if he can't take a vacation, then he's hired the wrong people." So we're here for you. We appreciate him very much. And here we are once again, super early in the morning. Allergies at full flare. Uh, and you know, what one of y'all said, my eyes are all swollen shut. That's probably just because my face is fat. My face is fast. I can't even talk. My face is fat. So I can't even talk sometimes, guys, in the mornings because, well, I'm just trying to get rolling. Got to have more coffee, and that always helps. So silver and gold, wow, great investment. Um, Real estate's a great investment. Everybody, probably better than silver and gold. If you buy when the market's down on silver and you buy when the market's down on gold, and then gold and silver goes up, fantastic, okay? Because then you make money, long term thing. The same thing with real estate. So buy real estate when the market's down, if that's possible. Right now, the market, wow, for some of you, it's unaffordable to buy a home right now, especially back on the West Coast, East Coast. Oklahoma is a really good place to buy a home, so it's a lot more inexpensive in Oklahoma than it is back on the East and West Coasts. And, it's just the way it is. Same house that I live in right now in California is $1 million house. I live in a small house, guys, because I'm conservative. So gold is at 3,375.40 this morning, today, and it's actually up. It shows it's up. It's $10.40, and silver's up about 12 cents from yesterday's close. Now, it was higher than that yesterday morning, and I believe, or was it low? Anyway, 38.62 an ounce on silver, guys. Platinum is down $6. When I looked at it last night, platinum was doing pretty good. It was up at 13.35, and then it's down $6, and then palladium is down $8 at 1,087. It was up also yesterday. As I say every morning, the blueberry coffee silver stacking bearer. What, Lee? What did you call me yesterday? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that one. So, coffee's good. So we love our gold, we love our silver. It's, man, 38.75. I'm not going to complain. 33.77. I'm not going to complain because, especially silver, way up for the year. Way up compared to last year. Gold's up, doing well, nice and hard and steady. And, so let's go over and, because there's some things I want to talk to you guys about in this video. I'll try not to make this really long, but there's some things I want to talk to you about and want you to comment on that I need to make a little common sense. I need to kind of open those minds just a little bit for all you, what you call yourselves true stackers. And you are. And that's why we're here. We're here for you. You're here for me. And I really appreciate it. And we're here for the new folks, everybody. We got to get these new folks in on this. So, Goldback price went up to 676. Yesterday we saw, as I talked about, 674, but it was Monday, so the market doesn't hit and show them their exchange rate change in price until 10 a.m. every morning. So these little jewels right here, depending on who you are and how you feel about them, okay, you don't stack these. These are not stacking. These don't stack like this kind of stuff, guys. Silver, it doesn't stack like that. And by the way, these are 2 ounce. I got a lot of these. 2 ounce. Wow, this one's a kangaroo. I love this one. But I've got a lot of these. Let me try something here. Veritas was right. So if I took my hand and put it over like this, where the background's not in, it focuses better. You see? Experiment, guys. Sorry. Back to it. SSC. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. But Goldbacks, you're not stacking them, right? So, the intention of a Goldback is really not, let's take this one out, is really not for a stacking event. Gold and silver. It's getting really popular. I'm feeling like I'm going to sneeze, guys. So if I do, excuse me, okay? I might pause it for a second. Matter of fact, wow. Okay, I did sneeze, so I temporarily paused it, but you couldn't tell, right? So they're a negotiable instrument, everybody. They are 24 karat gold. They're not solid gold, everybody. They're not stackable gold. They're not solid gold. Okay, they're 24 karat gold. Basically, in the good old days, we'd call it plating. So that, basically, that being said, negotiable instrument. Lots of states are actually hitting these really hard. What did I do with? Oh my gosh! And they're adopting these as almost like a second currency. Okay, even though they're not a U.S. backed currency, there's a possibility that those Goldbacks could do it. Okay, and then that's just the way it is. Let's go to real quick. Let's go to copper. We love these. I wish that was a silver I wish that was a silver bar, but it's not, everybody. And if it was a silver bar, it'd be a difficult one to dump. I mean, you could sell it, but in a tough situation, it might be kind of hard. But copper right there is at 452, so it's like a down a penny from what I saw yesterday. It's pretty stable, guys. Copper's pretty stable. And of course, we're going to do this real quick. Where are we at now? We're still about the same. 38, 38.58. We're down a little bit. Silver 33.71, 70. So let's talk about the comment that made me laugh. I mean, we're 11 minutes. Let's just do that real quick. So the comment that made me laugh, it made me laugh, and then it made me think about how people think. The comment that made me laugh was these right here. These right here. Goldbacks are garbage. They're garbage. Okay. All right. That's your opinion. Okay. I've told everybody I'm going to keep these. I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to collect them. And I'm going to put them in the safe in these little safe little plastic packages. And I'm going to keep them. Because I don't know what the future is. I don't know what the future is on this. And a lot of you have said, this is garbage too. And then these have gone up dramatically. To buy one of these, to buy a kilo, to buy a 5-ounce germanium, to buy a 10-ounce germanium. They've gone up a lot, guys. So we don't know what the future of goldbacks are. If goldbacks crash and they become a thing of nothing, then I keep them for 10 or 15 years and hand them to my grandkids or my children, and they might be worth something, Ooh, excuse me. Allergies again. Full force, baby, full force. So they might be worth something. So the comment of those are trash and they're garbage and they're never going to be anything. Come on. Let me throw something at you real quick. Right now, guys, Bitcoin, which to me, strictly my opinion, strictly my values, I don't invest in Bitcoin. And never will. And can't afford to. Can't. 110,368.90. And I make fun of rhodium. Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. This is killing me. So, guys, Bitcoin. Now, that's what it is today, right? So I went and I looked back here, and I'm gonna read this to you. This was back in 2009. Bitcoin for dollars in late 2009. A Bitcoin talk forum traded 5,050 Bitcoins for $5.02. $5 through PayPal, making the first price mediated through an exchange, a bargain basement price. Now check this out. Of 0.000099 per Bitcoin. Okay, so they got 5,000 Bitcoins for $5. That made me laugh. $5. All right, guys. 110,368.90 for one Bitcoin. SSC, you're not very smart. Okay. If I would have bought that Bitcoin, which guess what? when people are talking to me about that, I laughed. I laughed. I said, "You're stupid. Don't do that. It's garbage. Don't do that, guys. It's garbage. It's garbage, guys. Don't do it." I guess my point is, everybody, how in the world do we know what the future holds for this kind of stuff? We do not. And I appreciate everybody's comments very much. And we just, we got gold, we got silver, we got copper. There's our gold package. And we got some big copper too. So I appreciate everybody's comments. But before you comment, kind of think about it. Not everybody likes different things, likes to diversify in the way I diversify. I don't diversify the way you diversify. It doesn't mean I'm going to trash you or what you have. So now, give an opinion, make a comment and say, hey, I don't really agree with Goldbacks or Bitcoin or any of that stuff. But all the guys that I laughed at years and years ago, when I did make fun of, hey, don't be buying that stuff. That's crap. Don't be buying Bitcoin. It's garbage. Those guys are laughing all the way to the bank. Multi-millionaires, some of them. So, hey, you got to take a risk, guys. If you're not a risk taker, you're never going to know. If you take a risk and you win, you laugh all the way to the bank. If you take a risk and you lose, hopefully you're not losing a whole lot. But I stack the halves, the ones, the fives, and the tens. And let me rephrase that. I do not stack the halves, the ones, the fives, and the tens. I'm going to keep these. I'm going to keep them as I believe they're going to go up in value. I believe they're going to be something, and that is my belief. So, and if not, they go to the grandkids, all that stuff. So everybody, let's go back one last time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share my channel. Bitcoin, $110,000. Golly, is that crazy? Notice I didn't put my mics on this morning, everybody. So hopefully you can hear me pretty good. So long video, golly, sorry guys. 676 on Goldbacks, 452 on copper. We're at 33.71.10 on gold, and 38.51. We're even Steven right now on silver, guys. So everybody have a great Tuesday. Woo! It's raining in Oklahoma. It's cool in Oklahoma, 60s and 70s. So everybody have a great Tuesday. Happy coffee, SSC. Love you guys. We're out.